Hi everybody, welcome back. Okay, this video is actually the one I wanted to make yesterday, but I decided to take the day off. Now, I think the last few days have been rather strange for all of us, and I don't think it matters where you live in the world, because catching up on the news is just doing my head in, okay? I feel like I'm experiencing an extended brain freeze, not able to formulate a single coherent thought. Firstly, to my subscribers in the United States and elsewhere who are in the path of Hurricane Ian and those who will be affected by it, please don't be too brave. Please put your safety first. We need you all back here as soon as possible. Okay, and then I'm checking on the situation in the Ukraine and Russia, as yesterday was the last day of voting in the referendum in the occupied territories. Good Lord. And then I'm reading headlines such as Kazakhstan says it won't recognize referendum results. And then, my dears, I apologize if to you I sound ignorant, but my first thought was, what has it got to do with them? Anyway, then the Ukrainians involved in the referendums face treason charges and prison sentences. And I think, fuck, what the heck? I thought Ukraine leaders were promoting or stood for democracy. They are mad about Russian soldiers going door to door to collect votes, but at the same time, they threaten Ukrainians getting involved. Wouldn't having Ukrainians involved perhaps assure a more unbiased vote? Then the best one, leaving me thinking I lost my mind, I read that some countries are now closing their doors to Russian defectors. Okay, so Ukrainians fleeing the war are refugees, but women, children, and the elderly fleeing Russia are defectors. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. And my lack of understanding truly has nothing to do with the fact that there is a war in the first place. Of course, I hate the idea of any type of war and loss of life. Now, before you guys find yourselves feeling a little out of sorts like I am, let me give you something to laugh about. I'm checking out our ESCOM National Energy Suppliers' latest news this morning, and other than that, they are saying that we may be downgraded to stage 3 by the weekend. I also read that there is not one single electrical engineer on the board of our national energy supplier. Guys, I don't know about you, but I thought that was hysterical. Hysterically stupid, so hysterically stupid that it is hysterically funny. Come on, guys, it's like going to a shoe store to buy meat, and worse than expecting a surgeon to give you a haircut. And then they are trying to fool us by telling us, oh, don't fret, you are actually already on stage 3, except from 4 p.m. until midnight, when you will be on stage 4, which effectively means that if your allotted timed outage fall between 4 p.m. and midnight, you still have that extra outage in a 24-hour cycle, which of course means you have been on stage 4 all the time. Goodness, who are these people? Are they also counting their sheep with pebbles? Goodness, and then I thought I'll escape these serious matters by going to some royal news. And it gets no better. As a matter of fact, it just serves to irritate me to a point where I want to go bang my head against a wall. I don't even know where to start. God knows, I'm no genius, but I swear the world has gone mad. Unless you are deaf or illiterate, if you are someone who follows the royals, you will definitely know that Valentine Lowe's book and the stories about the bullying now coming out are causing quite a stir. Yes, the stories are horrific, calling staff almost before daybreak and late at night, being condescending, not listening to advice, screaming and yelling like toddlers, and so on and so on. We hear about Harry's paranoia. And then, at the height of my irritation, I have to hear a British journalist say Archie and Lily now has automatic prince and princess titles. Oh my word. You, my dear, live in England. Go do your bloody homework. They will remain master and miss until the king says otherwise. You don't believe me? Well, go ask him yourself. You are, after all, just round the corner. I am certainly not going to do your work for you and have explained this ad nauseum on my channel. And for those of you who are listening to me today, why don't you go listen to Lady C's last video, where she says it is at the discretion of the monarch. He need not even issue a letters patent. He can just say it is so, and it will be so. But if he does not say it is so, it is not so. Anyway, then, of course, all the speculation about the councillors of state and Harry's future, and again, I just want to stomp my feet in frustration. What more does this guy have to do for someone in the royal household to wake up and smell the roses? During an interview commemorating his mother's death about 5 or 6 years ago, Harry said in so many words that he does not want to be a prince, not Prince Harry. He told biographer Angela Levin that he wanted to be a commoner. In another interview, he said he wanted to leave the monarchy many times, but stayed out of love for the Queen, to whom he was so close. Really? Anyway. And then, in an interview, he repeated that he did not like being a prince and generally don't like England that much. And I actually have that interview on the screen for you. You can go listen to it yourselves. Anyway, and then all of this happened before he even married Meghan. Since his marriage, he trashed his family, the monarchy, and England even more. Yet here you are still speculating about what should happen to Harry. Seriously? Here is what should happen to him. He should get his wish and be stripped of all his titles, including that of prince. He should not be welcomed back in England either. Why on earth do you want someone in your country, the country he generally does not like? Those like Child and others who are still inviting him back are actually making themselves look like idiots. Now we are reading that Meghan is to receive an award for her charitable work from GQ magazine. But here is the thing. Royals may receive small gifts from government bodies, trade organizations, the armed services, charities, and so forth in gratitude for their work and effort. However, they are not allowed to receive awards for their service, as it is seen as their duty and part of their role. Any awards or accolades must be considered and approved by the monarch. Now, yes, some of the royals have honorary military titles, okay? And then every now and then, one of these military branches wants to honor the royal with an award or a badge or whatever, or medal, okay? That happens, but it has to be approved by the monarch prior to them doing so. And you can go check that up. That is true. The monarchy itself has honors which they bestow on people who excelled in their field, like the OBEs and so on and so on. And members of the royal family can receive honors or awards from the royals, okay, or from the monarch, right? However, royals are subjected to a completely different kind of hierarchy and honors system, like becoming a personal aide de camp to the monarch, which is an honorary role, or being appointed to the most noble order of the Garter, or the Royal Victorian Order, recognizing distinguished service to the monarch. Okay, so these are the kinds of things or kinds of awards royals can receive. But like I said, it's like at a total different scale, or according to a different hierarchy, because duty and service is considered their duty, their job. Okay, but let's backtrack a little while on the subject. Remember that insignia on William's epaulets during the Queen's vigil, that everyone in the media bled to the ignorant, Harry was stripped of. Oh, Crimea River, poor Harry, except it is all BS. Only working members of the royal family and serving members of the armed forces are allowed to wear the ER2 insignia, which incidentally stands for Elizabeth Regina II. Harry lost the right to wear the insignia the moment he was stripped of his honorary military titles, and the moment he left the monarchy to move to the United States. Anyway, I am truly so sick of those giving themselves out as professionals or royal journalists, yet being so ignorant or too lazy to even go do a darn Google search before talking or printing utter nonsense, and using the nonsense to try and solicit sympathy for Harry. Wake up or grow up and work a bit to earn your keep. Honestly, I think more than the real situations and scenarios playing themselves off in real time, I think we are all feeling frustrated and tired because of all the BS and lies we are subjected to on a daily basis. It is so unnecessary in this day and age, where information and legislation is available to all of us at the touch of a button. Anyway, guys, as I said, this was actually the video I wanted to make yesterday. So I'll be back in a couple of hours with today's video. So until then, please take good care of yourselves until we meet again on the next one. Bye.